Right, let's do the sample problem about the billiard ball from the slides. So the question, a 0.53 kilogram billiard ball initially at rest is given a speed of 12 meters per second during a time interval of 4 milliseconds. What average force acted on the ball during this time? Well, our only equation that we have for this chapter is this one, so it must be important. So the net force is ma, so I'll start there. F net equals ma. It doesn't tell what direction. We'll assume it's the horizontal direction, so we're only talking about the x direction. So mass of A, or acceleration of A in the x direction, force in the x direction. Time is in there. Mass, okay, mass I understand. So if I do known and unknown, so we know the mass. We know, okay, initially at rest, that's a velocity. So v naught is 0, we know that. And then it's given a final speed, so we know vf. And we know a time. And we're looking for a force. It says average force, but remember in all the problems we're going to be looking at, the force is constant, so average force will be the same as just force. So I don't see any place to put V's or T's into this equation. What we actually have to do is go back to the last chapter. Kinematics works together with forces often. So if I go back to the last chapter, here I've got an acceleration. So I've got acceleration. I need V naught, V final, and T. There's actually an equation. Acceleration is change in velocity over change in time. So that's what I need to do. So F net is now mass times, for acceleration, change in velocity is final minus initial, over change in time, so that just means the total time, m v final minus v naught over t. Now I can solve it. So I've used v final as 12 and v initial as 0 meters per second. The time, it's given in milliseconds, so I converted it to seconds. So the answer comes to 6.36 newtons. So the answer comes to 1,590 newtons. You actually just saw me come up with a different answer here. It was 5 point something newtons. And I looked at it, walked back to the camera, shut the camera off, erased that number, came back here and started again. Do you know how I knew to do that? In my head, I did the does your answer make sense? What I did quickly is if this was about 5 newtons, I looked up here at this 0.5 kilograms. So 0.5 kilograms, the gravitational force on 0.5 kilograms is about, let's see, gravity is about 10. So this is doing order of magnitude estimates. So half a kilogram times 10, that's 5 newtons. Okay, so gravity acts with a force of 5 newtons. I just came up with an answer that was about 5 newtons. So that would have meant that the billiard ball, you applied a force about the same as the force of gravity. And in 4 milliseconds, the force of gravity does not make something speed up to 12 meters per second. That's 25 miles an hour. So if I released something, I would not expect that in a very tiny fraction of a second, it would go to about 25 miles an hour. So in my head, I did the does your answer make sense? And I came up with the answer, no, this doesn't make sense. So I erased it and started over.